Kimura from Side Control. So the three main setups would be his arm is trapped on this side, his arm is framing, or if I have a switch grip, his arm is underhooking. That's usually kind of the scenarios. We're just going to focus on the arm trapped here, just so we can go from here, and then I'll show the other ones after. But like we said before, don't let his wrist be really loose, because he can bring this in front of my face, and my hand's here, so it's hard for me to catch the Americana. So I want you to grab your collar, pinch your arm in tight, and then start driving towards his hip. So now when he tries to bring it in front, it's locked. Then we're going to switch our base a little bit, pummel our hand, bring our shin in, windshield wiper, post, bring our partner onto his side and then pressure into his arm like this. This should be close enough to finish him. We're going to step in. If you're shorter, drop your knees if you're taller. But I'm short. Here, posture up, switch my grip, and then finish with Kimura. The two finishes either down and away, or posture up and then rotate your whole body. So, grabbing your collar, keep it nice and pinched, head low towards his hip. Switch your base. We're going to pummel, shin, windshield wiper, post. Drive him to his side, pressure, step pinch, switch your grip, and then go for your Kimura. One more. Tight.
Are you pinching your leg when you're doing that?
Yeah, pinching it quite a bit. Because if it's loose, he can do those escapes from last week.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, pinch and go. Okay, any questions? We'll start simple. 1, 2, 3.
Is it like
So we're gonna do that same setup. Let's do it. Yeah, doing that same setup, nice and tight, and windshield wiper pushing. Notice how my elbow goes here, and I'm putting pressure onto John's arm. That's important. Then I can close that distance, and then posture. So if he grabs his belt as a defense, right? So I have two options. First option is when I'm trying to break the grip. I can't just go straight up because I'm going with his hands. He's holding like this, which means he's weak on this side. So I want to pull to my right and then pop it. So I'm going to get tension. I rotate my body to my right, and then I come up and over, right? So here, because if I go just straight up, yeah. But if I go to my right, break, and then go up and over. The other thing is, if I can't break it, because John's too strong, I want to windshield wiper my right leg and switch to the armbar. So I go here, and I switch to the armbar, keeping it nice and tight. If he's still gripping, I have better tension in my arms this way to break, and then rotate for the arm. So again, he's gripping. I'm going to rotate to my right, up and over. But if I can't break that, my right foot has to clear this one here. And the reason why is because if I just switch to the armbar, he can cut my leg and push it this way. So I want to make sure that I'm going to windshield wiper over that arm. Then I come back. And now that arm is nice and tight. I can go over if it's too much of a problem. If not, I can just rotate and then switch. Like I said before, if they're giving you a lot of trouble, throw both legs over when you're breaking the grip. But this one's a little bit easier. I can rotate to my right and then come over and finish. So one more time on that armbar. So if I break normally, I'm going to rotate this way to break it and come over. If I'm going for the armbar, I can't just switch here because he can put his arm underneath and defend. I need a windshield wiper. Can't break. Wiper. Come right back. Then I can break, go this way, and then finish my armbar. Okay, any questions? All right, 1, 2, 3. So we're in this position where I'm trapping his arm and I'm trying to break, I can't break, but he's real tight here, so I won't be able to windshield wiper. So I want to go real tight, grab my collar, I'm going to grab his top lapel and put it over his wrist, and then I'm going to cinch it and go thumb up here. I can even go more. Once it's tight, I have better control over his body. I'm going to lift my knee just enough to get my thumb in underneath his neck, and then I'm going to back step, bring my thigh underneath, and shove him like this. Then I drop my elbow, and I finish. Like I said before, if he wants to go to turtle, I have control over his arm, so when he goes to turtle, he can't go, and when he tries to come in towards me, same thing. I'm controlling his elbow. I can't finish this if I don't have my knee there, because he can go flat and start to turn in towards me, right? And that's going to be a problem. So I shelf him, then I can drop my elbow and then finish. One more time. And collar, tight, real fast, up, drop, and then finish. Okay, any questions? Paper cutter from Kimura trap. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're here, find that lapel, and we're gonna keep it nice and tight. Make sure that it's over his wrist. So now, Brandon, you remember this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to side control and put pressure towards this way on John. And now my right leg is the one that's gonna switch my hips. My right leg is gonna hook. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my back and roll away from him onto my back here. So since I'm hooking here, my hook is gonna rotate into a crab ride. I'm gonna grab his pant, I'm gonna kick him down. And then cut him over and go right to his back. So the key for this one is nice and tight, coming over, grab it. It's making sure that you have good control, and your grip on this one can be thumb up, it can be thumb down. It really depends how flexible your wrist is. If your wrist is real flexible, thumb up. If it's not, thumb down, and you'll know when you do it. I start circling, I switch my hips and I hook. I go to my back, I turn this into a crab ride, and I pull his belt or his pants, I kick. I overhook, grab his shoulder, and I pull him all the way over. And then I connect my hands. Tid, may I? Okay, so we're in this nice position. He's grabbing his belt. So you're gonna have to go over here. So this is flexible wrist, not flexible. I'll start circling. I switch my hips. I go to my back. Rotate my hook. Grab his pant, I kick down, I stop, pull him over, and I go right to his back, and then I go sneak up. One more. I'll go a little faster. So he's grabbing, and switch. Come over the top, kick, and sneak up. Okay, questions? All right, 1, 2, 3.